People can't smell through the TV.
Exactly.
If people could smell through the TV, people would have a different opinion of Eureka.
Bar, like eating some guy's ass on the toilet. You know what I mean? Like
Hey! What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No!
Entitled to loan her any outfit because she's not my friend. We've never been friends. We were never cool and we never like fucked around like that. This person does not have the best hygiene.
The girls are fighting! Why?
I just wanted to do a little recap on the Eureka O'Hara vs. Kimchi drama. On Monday, May 13th, Eureka appeared as a special guest on the Very Delta Show number 91, hosted by Delta Work. When asked about her various experiences in the drag industry, Eureka shared a particular story about doing the Work the World tour along with Drag Race Season 8 star Kimchi.
The craziest stuff, I've definitely lost luggage. I remember being on the Work the World tour and I lost my bags. Luckily, I had my makeup and like 2 or 3 wigs. Although I got into the biggest fight with Kimchi.
About
oh my
what?
God, I was so pissed at her because I went to her and I was like, do you have anything I could borrow? Like a stretch dress, anything? And this was when she was going through her era of like, I'm not a big girl.
Okay.
And so she was just like, Eureka, I don't have anything in your size. And I was just like, okay, that's delusional because I was also at like a skinnier version of myself. And it was also just, I felt like hateful. You know, it's like we're sisters, we're on tour together. And I got upset about it and was just like, okay, well, fuck you, girl, you know? And, you know, stormed off and did my thing. And I found this like roll of fabric backstage that I ended up having to host the show. So I just like rolled myself up in it and did that like old toga type gown dress thing. I did This Is Me and like rolled out of it into my panties, bitch, and did my hair removed with potato chips in it just to be extra for the crowd.
See, that's the theater training, pageantry training, professional drag show training.
Which
it really is.
It was. I ended up getting into a big fight with Bob the drag queen that night because Kimchi was upset that I was mad. So then Bob comes in there like trying to tell me like how wrong I am, and I was not in the mood, bitch.
Wow.
So I'm just like, fuck you too, get out of my dressing room, I hate you all, rah, 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 rah. You know.
So now you hate all these people.
So I love them now, you know. But and you know, me and Kimchi took a minute before we were like okay again. But you know, that's how sisters get into it on when we're traveling. But also we had a great time on that same tour. I remember we would play Uno all the time and the girls would try to get me. This was after that because of course they're like, oh, Eureka's reactionary. So let's like pick at her as much as we can. So they would, you know, there's the blank card. So Bob would like write on the blank card, draw 10 if your name rhymes with Eureka. You know? So I would get so pissed, I would rip the card up. And then Jiggly's like, you're ripping up my Uno cards, how dare you? And I'm like, well, I quit playing, this is awful. But we would always play again and it would just be, you know, silly. I can't tell you how many times on that tour I almost missed the bus because I was like partying in an Amsterdam bar, like eating some guy's ass on the toilet. You know what I mean? Like,
were you going to the bathroom while you were eating his ass?
No, we were in the bathroom and he just like, that's where we went to do it. You know, we're in the stall. I had him fully standing on the toilet. So it was like great heights, perfect access, you know?
Where's the best trade when you travel? Where?
After the Delta show aired, Kim wrote a since deleted post that said, a queen has decided to tell a fabricated story about me and my character on a podcast. Little does she know, I have the receipts and witnesses. You messed with the wrong bitch. See y'all tomorrow, and no, this is not a joke. She was seemingly referencing Eureka, but Kim was also involved in a fake feud with Trixie right before launching their Kimchi Chic Beauty partnership with Trixie in 2022. Which made it seem like Kim was being sarcastic or just joking. On Tuesday, May 14th, Kimchi shared another X post, this time discussing the attacks she's been receiving on social media. The Drag Race star and makeup mogul wrote, the amount of body shaming I've received in the last 24 hours over someone's falsely embellished story is actually wild. I didn't want to air out my personal struggles, but I actually suffered from depression and leg injury and have gained a lot of weight. I am doing much better now, getting back in healthier habits and routine. I hope you folks aren't this cruel to fat people in your real daily lives. Candy Muse commented under this post saying, "You literally don't have to explain yourself. F them." Brooklyn Heights commented, "I love you, Kimberly." Not Kimberly. And Bianca Del Taco Trio left a heart emoji. Aww. But Kim clapped back at Eureka's claims on her One for the Table podcast.
Hygiene.
Okay.
Like there are days where like I'll try to like convince this person to shower. The person's like, "Oh, fine. Like I'm fine, girl." And I'm like, "But no, like we are all like traveling, living together, and we have to like smell you constantly." Like for example, they had like a jumpsuit. That would get drenched in sweat like after their performance, and what should happen? Most of the time, like you hang sweaty things out so it can like air out and dry. Well, this person would wrap the sweaty jumpsuit up and put it in a plastic bag and carry from city to city. And every time, this entire person's luggage would just smell like strong mildew, like a vinegary mildew.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, this person had like an open pus in their stomach that they were, instead of getting treated for whatever reason, they were covering up with duct tape.
Oh.
Which is also like baffling. And on top of that, just in Brisbane, this person was talking about how they shit the bed and they just like left it on the bed.
Wow, that was a lot that Kim said, but people mostly just ran with the part where she shared that Eureka had an open sore with pus and that she would tape it up, and that she pooped the bed in Brisbane. People in the comments were saying that they were sick to their stomach and that her name is Eureka for a reason. Damn. And all sorts of nasty comments. Candy Muse went on to post that making jokes on the internet about someone's hygiene is a different type of evil, following it up with, "Bitch, I said what I said. You don't like it? Hop off my Twitter and eat a D." A fan commented, "Yeah, I think you can sit this one out, Candy." Candy said, "Or you can just get the F off my Twitter." Another user said, "Girl, you ripped apart Nina's reveals, calling them ugly. Now you want to patrol evil? LOL." And Candy said, "What does one have to do with another? You effing idiot." But Candy had a lot of time. She was clapping back out all these fans, and I don't know, it seems like she's really active on Twitter, so there's that. Eureka made a post on May 27th that said, "Accountability feels like an attack when you're not ready to acknowledge how your behavior harms others." And wow, holy shit. No pun intended, but were the comments nasty. Somebody said, "I don't know if you saw it, but they're saying that you covered an open wound filled with pus with duct tape and shit the bed." Somebody said, "I just bust out laughing. Eureka, you stink." Sure, stinky. So damn, they still were not feeling Eureka. But Eureka was making the most of it in the next couple of days, saying how she was gonna go shower, BRB, I'm done, that wasn't so bad, and you can't clean the doll, in her Roxy voice. She continued with this post. "Imagine being on tour 6 years ago, sick, dealing with a mother having cancer, so very depressed, and all the time you're being laughed at behind your back for smelling and being alienated for it, but not told till 6 years later. Girl, that's a lot." Somebody commented, "You should learn to read the room and you need to own up to your mistakes. Example, calling Kim out, microaggressions, or craving for attention, rather than just making excuses like with this tweet. Nobody owes you anything, irrespective of the unfortunate situation you are in." Eureka commented, "Work." I previously saw a video on Matt Cullen's channel that reminded me of this post. The video was from May 2023, and Matt visited Eureka's house in Henderson, Nevada.
It's a really abrasive thing to have to go through that kind of treatment and to see your mother do it. And my twin sister, I still give her extra love as much as I can because she was her at home. You know, I paid her to take care of our mom while I was traveling and touring. And I do wish that I wasn't so prideful during it though, because social media and the fans and things did want to help.
Like financially?
Yeah, like my sister created a GoFundMe and I literally stopped it at $2,000, which was the cost of the cremation, because I was just so prideful. And I ran myself into debt to make it all.
And they got into various topics like Eureka's mom having cancer, her transition, detransition, and retransition, which I had no idea about. And also going to rehab and the pressures that she faces representing RuPaul, HBO, herself, etc. I really enjoy Matt Cullen's content and the visibility that he gives to the community. But the Twitter post continued with Eureka saying, "Gonna go shower and have a good day. Choose to stay positive and know I appreciate anyone being kind and supportive to me. Also have your opinions, that's what the internet is for. I've learned and grown so much in my life. Anyone struggling, know you're not alone and loved." Her latest post was on June 1st, stating, "My response to all of this online is, I texted Kim personally about being sorry she felt bullied by the fans over what I said. The story I told was referencing the situation when my clothes were lost. I didn't lie. The truth, I was very combative then and in a bad place. As far as stinky drag, I was still learning how to travel and drag gets very stinky. Didn't realize it till this level. I do shower and take care of myself even more today. I'm with my family and trying to give them my full attention, and I had to step away from Twitter because I had to reflect and decide how to respond. I take responsibility for starting this when I brought up the story in Delta's podcast. I was just running at the mouth and not thinking it would start any drama or hurt Kim by the fans attacking her. Love y'all so much." I think that Eureka was sincere in her apology. A user said, "Girl, you shouldn't have had to respond or apologize in the first place. This is drag. It's never been the place for being politically correct, and if you had an experience with kimchi that was negative, you were just being honest. Some people can't handle the truth as well as you." Oh, somebody else said, "Great response, mama. I respect that." So it seems like people are giving a little bit more respect to Eureka nowadays. But, of course, the online drama and memes continued.
I poop myself.
Wondered, in the workroom, has it ever smelled like ass?
No, but some of the sisters do.
Has there really been like stinky girls that are near you getting ready on the show and you're just
You've worked with some of them on the show.
No, who? Oh, the shade, you shady.
Wondered.
On the last video with Silky Nutmeg Ganache, Luscious Massacre, and Joella, Silky was insinuating that Luscious had worked with some stinky girls. Luscious is Shangela's makeup artist and worked with her on We Are Here, and even got an Emmy Award for Outstanding Makeup for a variety, nonfiction, or reality program in 2022. So being in that whole We're Here environment probably put her in the same environment as Eureka, since she was also part of the show at that time. So Silky was definitely throwing shade, and it definitely took Luscious a minute to figure that out.
On that,
Do you want to share with the class?
there was a girl that told her who smelled so bad. No one wanted to be in the same
Oh,
room.
we know. I mean, everyone probably knows who just by that.
Anyway,
description.
and so it was choosing between the girl. who
what is
smelled-
her name? Ryan?
No, Monica.
Monica.
Stop!
So as we can see, Bianca, Bob, Monet, Morphine, Silky, and other queens were throwing shots, and it seems to be common knowledge that Eureka was seen as a person with bad personal hygiene. But I really do feel bad for Eureka. It sounds like she's been through so much with her mom, her mental health, her transitioning, work, and just all the pressures that come with life. I also feel like Kim Chi was just collateral damage. But let me know how you guys feel about the situation, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.